Well, hello, Taurus gang. This is for you if you're if you're interested in new opportunities and you have Taurus in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And if you don't know that information, follow the link in my description box to get it for free. While you're there, you might want to check out the updated pricing on personal readings. We've tried to make that a little bit more reachable for a lot of you guys. You can see all of that information in the description box below this video, how to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and that sort of thing, okay? So we are going to get a quick reading for you guys. We're going to do a past, present, and future for you, okay? And, of course, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. And, of course, y'all, I love the likes and the comments. It's so good when I hear from you guys on the readings. It really means a lot, okay? You guys have no idea. Sometimes comments will literally put me in tears. All right, so Taurus gang, let's get started. Let's get started, Taurus. All right. All right, let's talk about this thing. Okay, you know, some of you guys are in a heartbreak situation, okay, Taurus? I'm just going to call this like I see it, okay? You do have better days ahead. There's your encouragement. But okay, let's talk this thing through. All right. You got the Three of Pentacles in your past, the Ace of Cups, the Empress card, current energy, Five of Cups, the Tower reversed, Chariot reversed, Knight of Pentacles in your future energy, Three of Wands, and the Six of Cups reversed. I like where you're headed, but we will dissect all of this. And I know right now, and I don't know, this is a timeline. I don't know where you are on this timeline, okay? But for the most of you, right now, you're really in an emotional upheaval. And you kind of feel stuck. But let's go back to the past. I think many of you were in a situation, there was a lot of emotion here, and you did some work. And you saw some initial success with the Three of Pentacles here. A lot of emotion, and many of you wanted to marry or were married to this person, may have had children or blending of families, okay? But really, if you didn't get married to this person, you really talked seriously or wanted that, okay? So take that, you know, as it resonates, okay? But you have Aries, water, earth, Cancer energy, water, earth, fire, and water. So I think you have everything but air. Yeah, you do. But okay. Could just be placement in somebody's chart, Taurus. So let's just let's move along to your current energies. Right now, for the majority of you, you are feeling very heartbroken and stuck. The Chariot in the reverse. Okay, you feel like you just cannot move past whatever this heartbreak is. But I'm here to tell you, and I like the way these cards came out, at the very center of your current energy is the Tower reversed. The Tower reversed here tells me that, and especially when I'm looking at where you're going, and we'll talk about that, it tells me the drama is going to clear. You're going to heal from this thing. Is it going to take time and work? Of course. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. You know, but you will move forward. And for what it's worth, whoever you were dealing with may have been at a distance. We could be speaking energetic distance or, you know, change of residence, whatever, okay? But with that Chariot card that has peeked out, okay? But, you know, here again, right now, I think, and I, you know, I'm not meaning this in a bad way, emotional upheaval. You have to work through it, and you have to feel the feels. And I think many of you are in the throes of this, and I'm sorry to hear that. But okay, Five of Cups, you know, you got a lot of spilled cups out in front of you, but don't forget, there are some things in your life to be grateful for. And many of you are not seeing the things behind you where the cups are full and overflowing. Look at those glowing cups behind this person. This is all about having an attitude of gratitude and a gratitude mindset, okay? And while things may hurt, and you don't want to repress that, certainly you want to work through that, but you want to be sure to focus on these cups behind you, the blessings that you have, okay? There's always something to be thankful for, okay? All right, so I like that for you, and I like the fact that we had the Tower reversed. And the reason I think that, as well as the cards going forward, is I think you really are, you know, many of you are on the cusp of starting to do some healing, okay, and kind of break this toxic cycle. you know, and really, really patch up your heart, if you will. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Moving forward, I like this one too. This is the card of self-healing, the Three of Wands. It is about ships coming in and being patient, okay? And starting to do some work on yourself and seeing some success, okay? Working through things. This is a person, when the Six of Cups comes up in reverse, they have worked through their past crap. This be you, okay? I like it. I like it a lot, okay? It's doing the work. It's starting to see progress. And then, you know, hitting the mark, if you will, which is going to leave you poised to bring in something really good, okay? Again, I don't, you know, you may be here in this timeline. You may be here, okay? I don't know, all right? But, you know, again, now, what I like to point out about this, eventual positive outcome, patience, pentacles, patience. I always talk about that when I talk about pentacles. This is opportunity coming in with an eventual positive outcome, okay? You are reminded to be patient and trust the process on this thing, okay? That's kind of what I get for you, Taurus. Are you headed in the right direction? Yes, without a doubt, without a doubt. So be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to work through this thing in its entirety. And if this is you, if this is your story, you really should look at my shadow work playlist, okay? Because I think you could really, this could really help you, especially if you are, you know, new to shadow work. This will really help you to understand what you're going through. Because whenever I started shadow work, my spirit guides literally, you know, it was like the let go or be dragged thing. They're like, no, you're going to sit down and deal with it. I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know it was shadow work. I had no idea what was going on. I just knew that I was about to come unglued. Okay. This was me right here. This is someone who is in the throes of heartbreak right here. Okay. That was me. And they said, no, you're going to work on this. We're going to show you some truths and you are going to start working on yourself. And that's exactly, I didn't even know what I was doing, but that's exactly what I was doing. And then of course, I came to realize, oh, so this is what shadow work is. And, you know, I started delving into it and I was like, oh, I get it now. So here's what I want to do now. I want to look at new romantic opportunities that may or may not come about in some part of your future, okay? It all depends on your timeline and where you are on things, okay? Obviously, if you were in the throes of heartbreak, you kind of do need to take a break from dating and heal. But if you're further along on that timeline and you're at the place where you're that Six of Cups reversed, where you've worked through your stuff, Three of Wands, you're doing well, you know, you're looking for your Knight of Pentacles, you know, let's see, let's look for traits that you may want to look for going forward, okay? Going forward, all right? All right, let's take a look. Well, you got distance all day long, friend. You got two cards that speak to people at a distance, okay? All right. Now, let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about traits you need to look for, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's some of all of this, okay? I will save the best for last, but we will talk about the red flag ones first, okay? The red flags that you need to be aware of, okay? All right, let's talk about the cards first. We've got Magician, Hermit, a lot of, whoa, 2, 4, 6 major arcanas here. Big energies, okay? All right, let's talk about this. Again, Magician, Hermit, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Empress in the upright, Chariot reversed, Star, Tower reversed, Six of Swords reversed. Let's talk about this thing. All right, let's talk about this. You are going to come across one or more who has gone inside or is going inside and doing some healing work, okay? Oh, I want to throw the zodiac signs out first. Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Earth, Aries, Cancer, and Air. Okay, so I did that. All right, now. It could just be placement in somebody's chart, Taurus, but for what it's worth. Okay. But this one here is going inside and looking inside for the answers and healing and the dramas clearing in their life. This is the card of optimism. This is somebody who is going to have worked through the majority of their crap by the time they come along your path. Very high vibrational. I like this one. I said I was going to save the good for last, but, you know, whatever. Some of the good I have saved, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But, okay. Be careful of someone who is obsessive and addictive and overly clingy. Okay, I get that for both of these cards. Also, watch out for those who are not financially stable. Okay, you don't want somebody coming to you out of loneliness. Okay, be careful of somebody who does not have an objective viewpoint, who has not worked through their stuff. And this is probably all kind of tied together with loneliness. Okay, all right, clingy, lonely. Okay. And somebody who comes in and, you know, those are the things you want to be careful of. You don't want somebody to come at you because they just don't want to be alone anymore. No, you want them to be fine alone, okay? And when you guys would come together and make a connection, that it would be just icing on the cake. But the cake's already great, right? That kind of thing. Okay, Chariot Reversed. Somebody who feels stuck, again, clingy and really just not working through their stuff. I get that too, okay? Kind of weak spiritually, I guess would be a good way to describe this thing. Holding back. You know, somebody who's on the fence about something too. That could be that too as well. All right, so that's that. Let's talk about these two cards. I really did save the best for last. I think you've got more positives in your future than negatives. I really do, okay? But this one here is very high vibrational. They have worked through a lot of stuff. Could very well be talking about the one we just talked through. Really come to be able to know how to work that law of attraction really well, the Magician, okay? A master at manifestation, probably pretty financially savvy and stable, if not flat out well off, okay? No, this is a marriage card with a lot of long-term potential. Can mean pregnancy, so heads up if that possibly could apply to you. Okay, if you're in that age range, okay, we'll just leave it at that. And that's what you want, then fine. If not, you know, you have been, you know, you've been given a heads up. Okay, could be a blending of family here too. Okay, but this is motherhood, parenthood. Okay, and you know, I'm looking at these cards in my my image that I can see while I'm doing this video. And I know traditionally these two are not divine counterparts, but I think for many of you, are, you know, these two cards, but I think from divine counterpart came to my mind here. Okay, divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, these are very high vibrational energies right here. And some of you got some really, really cool stuff coming in. Okay, depending on where you are on the timeline that we just discussed earlier, that's going to help you to know whether or not it's closer or not, okay? But I really like these energies of things you got coming in. You are really attracting something pretty spectacular. Okay, they've got a past. That always comes up. But there is nothing wrong with having a past. It's all in how they've dealt with it. I actually would prefer somebody having gone through that experience and dealt with it in a very mature, high vibrational way, like your person that's coming in has done, okay? But this is nurturing to full potential. Marriage, family, motherhood, parenthood, you know. Very nurturing energy coming in, okay? Probably with a little bit of independence. I don't know. Sometimes I get that with the Magician card. But at the end of the day, a lot of emotion for you, and it's going to be mutual, okay? And you know what's cool about that Magician card is this. You cannot attract that if that does not match your own energy. So that tells me that you are really yourself headed to manifest some really great things, not just in romance, but overall, okay? That's really what I think, okay? And, you know, I've kind of told you what pitfalls to avoid, what to work on in this thing. All right, let's get some Moonology for my Taurus gang real quick. You know, I love you guys. My daughter is a Taurus, and, you know, I'm a Gemini. It was a little bit of an adjustment to get used to that energy, okay? She's a homebody, you know, and if she says I'm going to go to the other room, but if she doesn't finish that sentence real quick, I hear the I'm going to go part, and I'm in the car. And she is the total opposite. Not anyone on this earth was any more happy than my daughter whenever she was on lockdown as a result of the pandemic. I'm just going to say that. Me, I was climbing the walls after 24 hours. You can imagine what I was like about 3 weeks in, okay? So, you are good enough, and this is full moon in Virgo. This is all about knowing your value, okay? And you may be dealing with a Virgo. All right, I like this one for you, Taurus. Stepping out of the comfort zone. Why is that important? Because the comfort zone is stagnation, toxicity. But stepping out, well, that's where growth happens. When you're in situations where you're not comfortable and you're being forced to kind of deal with things on the fly sometimes, that's growth. That's learning. That's where the magic happens. Boom. There you go. The opposite of stagnation, right? And some of you are dealing with a Cancer. We've seen Cancer pick up a time or two, but a personal issue is going to reach some resolution. Maybe some of you are going to get some closure on something, okay? And you know, you don't always get closure from talking with another person, because quite honestly, you know, when something goes by the wayside, sometimes the people can't even answer it. And you know, my big debacle that happened 4 years ago that kind of put me on this path, I don't really think the person never could give me an answer. Never could. And I don't think that he has a clue himself to this day. Okay. And I finally had to get my own closure. Okay. He's just a really, really, I don't know, troubled individual. Not bad person, but just got a lot of trauma that he has not worked through. So pretty sad. Let's get you a quote real quick. These are quotes that speak to my soul, okay? Quotes that speak to my soul that I love for you guys. What do we got? Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. I'm going to show you this so you can screenshot it, so get ready, but I'm going to read it first. This is a conversation between your mind, heart, and soul. Mind. You know we failed, right? That's your mind overthinking, right? Ego. Heart. And we're allowed to start again. Soul. And again, if we need to. Right? I have a meme that says, fall down 7 times, get up 8. And then I have another one that I like a lot, and it says, I just got up one more time. Don't forget who you are, Taurus. You, I love this. You lack nothing. You have everything you need. Right? Anybody else that comes into the picture is just icing on the cake, right? There you go. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus folks. I think I called you guys. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. You know, we had Cancer all through this reading. And, you know, and now I've accidentally referred you as Cancer. My apologies. But okay, at any rate, hit me up for a personal reading if you want to get into your details. Subscribe. Check your notifications. They do get recalibrated by YouTube sometimes, so you want to make sure those are set where you know whenever I upload things, okay? Many, many blessings to all you guys. Thank you so much for everything.